In the previous video, I screwed this part up. I forgot to publish into the TLM. I don't know what I was thinking. So I am going to try and delete this external reference. So we'll double click to get in here. Right click, delete. And now I'm going to get rid of these external references. No, these external references are fine. You got your publication here, and I copied those. And then what I made a mistake was I'm supposed to copy these and publish them. So again, I don't have the publish option because it doesn't say product structure on the top. I'm going to double click the P0 and then click on this one here, no, this one here, and then go to create a publication. We want to have this external reference highlighted, and I left them all in hide. Okay, but I find it a lot easier than trying to grab all those versus just grabbing them off the tree. It just seems a lot easier. That's why we want to put just what we want to work with in specific geometrical sets. So I'm going to click on this, right click. Sorry, I'm going to click on this and go to the publication and hit yes. And we're just going to say OK. I think because I already did this twice, it threw me. Oh, the publication that was in the wrong spot. That publication has to land in here. So I got to make sure this is active. And click on this. Make sure you double click this so you're in that one. And then go to click on this and then say yes or OK to all of these. And then my publication is in here, which is where it belongs. Okay, this is all, these publications are all in the TLM. And I got to copy these publications and put it in here in this RLM. So I'm going to click on this one, right click, copy, nope. I must not be in this. I'm going to double click on this to make sure I'm in it. Oh, and then, no, I'm going to double click on this to get back to the part design. It says product structure up on top. Now it says part design after double clicking. When you have that double click, you can grab all of these using the shift button to grab the top and bottom, right click, copy that again, and we got to put it in here. So we'll have external links in here. You have to double click on this, right, to make sure it's in the RLM. So when I double click on it, you'll see the hourglass pop up. Let me know I switched in. And then we can right click, paste special with the links, and say OK. And my external references are all in here under the RLM. Okay. And then the next point would be to get the published put into the P1. So we're going to highlight this and highlight this, right click. No, sorry, click on this one. And we got to get back. I'm going to minimize this so we can see. Here's the engineering. Here's a TLM. I'm working in the RLM now. Okay. If I double click on this one, it takes me back to the product structure. So I'm in this part. Then I'm able to highlight my external reference. Try it again. I'm going to highlight my external reference, so it's going to grab all of these when I do that publication, which is in the part modification tab. Say yes, and then we have to say OK several times. And there's all your published elements. We do all that. I was earlier when it was turning red. That should have been my warning. I did something wrong. But the whole idea here is I could now hide these external references, so I know I'm not screwing anything up. Okay, and then I could come up here. I could highlight all of these. No, you gotta double click to get back into the TLM. Again, don't do this, just watch. Don't do it for real, just trying to show off what they would do in production. Highlight this, right click, object. No, where is it? Why? Sorry, not the publication. Right click, object, deactivate that whole geometrical set. I don't even like to do it because sometimes I deactivate it and it won't let me go back to activate them. All right, so those would be deactivated. Once I deactivate it in the TLM, you could go back to the engineering part and you could delete the engineering part. You could delete this cap or this part body. I don't want to do that. I don't want the I-beam gone. It's very confusing for me to make a mold fixture without the I-beam there. I think in the end we're supposed to do that, but it's still confusing to me to not have it in there. So in the end, in the RLM, what you should have is your published elements ready to go into the P1, which are published from your external references here, which were copied using results with link from the TLM. Alright, so that is how you get all the engineering elements published to put into the tool fixture.